Gotta do chips, man. You gotta stop. You gotta smoke a little bit. Just so you maintain.
Why are you hitting it? It's not time yet.
Because he's
Gotta
high.
record.
Just say he's high right now, man. And you've got everything we just said.
And I don't know what that is, but that is definitely a different sip.
It is a different
If I like it.
It is a different
It's a
sip.
different sip, though.
But I don't think it's going to get us full up.
Why not? This is stronger than the original.
Not really.
You want to hit the drops?
Yours only had 12. Mine's got 80.
This is 12 years.
Oh, this is 8 years.
Might want to turn that up next time. Bridging the Gap, we're back.
Yeah.
Episode 26.
Yes.
Oh,
Clap
man.
it up for us.
What is that?
Can you clap it up for us?
I know we don't got no sound effects. The guy's not on his job
I'm
this
on his
morning.
job right now. Clap it up for us.
You just told me to turn the thing down, and I turned it down.
I said turn it up.
Oh, turn it up.
Anyway, I'm Big Dan,
I'm Uncle B. There you go.
and he's fixing the sound. There you go.
Good afternoon, people. It's the live and the direct and the fun one, Uncle Face, bringing you Bridging the Gap podcast, episode what?
26.
And it's 26, so he says, but I think it's 27, but we'll go off that shit.
26. Okay. What's going on, fellas? Niggas
Niggas
got
fucking energy is what
niggas got notepads. Niggas is
Fuck the notepad.
we got motherfucking merchandise all over the place.
Mm-mm.
We got new shit.
Mm-mm. We're not going along with pre-production guidelines. We're
No,
not
you're
doing
not.
it.
I
in
can't
that
say
order.
motherfucker.
No. The order of the show. We're not
First of
doing
all,
it that way.
first of all, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks,
bro.
Okay, my fault.
First of all, we want to give a shout out and our condolences, Bridging the Gap's condolences, man, to T.I.'s sister, Precious Harris.
Yeah.
All
Died in
right?
a car crash.
Yeah.
She died. I think she lived a day, a couple days at the hospital.
Yeah.
But died from her injuries.
T.I. really represents us for, the black folk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a crazy situation for him right now.
Yeah, and he ain't with all the sad shit, so we gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
Take your notepad off the porn.
Yeah.
Off the porn.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Especially on my porn
I'll
part.
keep trying to plug these shirts. Well, if he wants to go with it anyway. People, we have merchandise. We've been talking about it for some time now. You see it full blown and direct. Now, where can people see this Porn and Chill, the Gooch, Philly support, Philly different Bridging the Gap logos? Where can they get this merchandise?
Well, you have to. You can actually. You can hit us up at BTG Podcast 215, but you can actually DM him directly. What's your handle on the gram, Bob?
Go ahead, on drop your handle so people can get the merch on.
Philadelphia Big.
At Philadelphia Big. That's
Yeah.
just it.
At Philadelphia Big.
On Instagram.
On
What
Instagram.
about Twitter? You don't even know.
Philadelphia Big all the way around the board. What
Okay.
is it? You know
What is that on your shirt? What is that? What is that you're promoting? What is that?
What is this right here?
At BTG Podcast 215.
Yeah.
That's where the people can hit you, huh?
Right. I guess so.
Yeah. That's the whole purpose of.
I thought he said my personal shit.
Moving right along. Let's cancel
Philly,
this up.
hashtag Philly support Philly.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Let's talk about it.
All right.
Moving right along.
What would
Let's talk
y'all
about
first? What are we going into? Would you like to guys go to entertainment? Do you want to go to the topic? How's the docket laying out? Let's go.
Now,
Now-
you're supposed to talk
now-
about
now-
your shirts.
now
That's what-
political Paul
that's
wants
what
We
to
you
just
come
was
now.
talking about the
That's
shirts.
Philly support Philly. What's that about?
You already. I think that it pretty much says itself. It's Philly supporting Philly. We're going to start fucking supporting Philadelphia businesses, Philly-based podcasts. Hit us up. We will support you. Philly support Philly.
Now, I just want to say now that all this shameless plug shit is out the way, we discuss what today's show topic is, and that's the difference of the show flow moving forward on episode what?
26.
26. We're gonna drop a topic of the show, and all of our conversations are gonna stay around the topic of the show. So, with all my little sidebar extra funny shit too. But anyway, the topic of the show today is what? Political Paul.
The black man versus the workplace. Trials and tribulations, things we go through first.
Can you repeat that one more time for me? Wait a minute. Today's topic is
The black man versus the workplace.
okay. Sorry,
Somebody's-
that's my Xbox, sir.
Somebody's online.
yeah.
He's waiting for you.
Yeah. So,
we-
all right, fellas, let's get into the shits about.
All right, so we all know as black men, because we all have chosen in our life to find careers and trades.
He's trying to be professional today.
No,
Fuck,
yeah,
the shit out of me.
we
Go
got
ahead.
to.
Listen, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Go ahead.
As black men, we all have we've chosen a path in our life. We might have done things back in the past, but we all now have careers. We all now have good jobs. You know, we're fixtures in the workplace. So some of the trials and tribulations that we go through, I have a few questions. I'm sure we all have questions about it. I'll throw one out.
Nigga,
Maybe one of you
we
guys
got
want to go
questions.
first?
You got us these little punk ass fucking notepads. We got us writing shit down every day on fucking. You know we got fucking questions.
Nigga, you do some work now.
Okay.
You can't do nothing off the top of the dome.
So,
Go ahead.
what you say?
I
Who's
thought-
gonna drop their questions first?
I'll throw one at you first, okay? Because you a big dude.
I am.
I'm a big
Why
motherfucker.
we always got to go to the big shit?
Listen. You a big dude. I'm a big motherfucker. You look like you trap all day. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
don't. I'm a hard-working black man that actually works. I work.
Yeah, but you got on 2 chains and you got a Suna and you look like you might be Dominican. So you look like you could be related to El Chapo. You know what I'm saying?
El Plaga.
You know what I'm saying? If you dropped your book bag and like some white dust popped out, I wouldn't be surprised.
It could have been Jim Power.
Or it could have been the cocaine.
But anyway, back to the top. Back to back.
So, in your workplace, have you ever been judged based on your appearance? Has anybody ever
Oh,
been?
yeah, shit.
Has anybody ever been? Put it like this.
Oh, shit.
No, to give it a better one.
You
Have you ever kicked out some real good work and then the person, and then they're surprised, like, oh my god!
I don't think
you know.
with me. Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't think with me it's the actual work. I think it's actually like if I do the work and they don't hear me like speak, and then I do the work, I come and then I come and you know how I do, tell you what was done and how it was done and my recommendations and but it's just like I say it and it's like
Nothing.
they just like
shocked.
they don't know if I'm bullshit.
Yeah, because they thought you was. Yeah, man. So what you this what had happened was, you know, your shit was all fucked up. That's
I
what they thought
actually
you
get
was
a kick
gonna
out of
say.
it though. Yeah.
They thought, they waiting to hear some ignorant shit come out your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, I was plunging the motherfucking sink and shit.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And it doesn't go that way. Because I'll say shit like, you know, the gigawatts in your diffuser is bad. Now you're completely fucking lost. You don't know what that is, right? Let me explain to you what a gigawatt and a diffuser is. A gigawatt is nothing. A diffuser is just a fucking light cover. Everybody has a diffuser in their house. It's a light cover. You don't know that because you don't know the technical term. Because I know technical
This is
terms, I will fuck your head up and you
This
don't know
is
what I'm talking about.
diffuser.
The gigawatts in your diffuser is faulty. $500.
Yeah.
And my dumb ass, yeah.
If I went into his house and he didn't know me from a can of fucking paint, and I told him that,
500.
oh babe, the dude talk about the
No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a second opinion from a white man.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Moving right along with that one. That's how that goes. Yeah. So answer your question.
What has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, it happened to me.
Yeah.
See, I don't work in the city all the time, but when I do work in the city, the new cats, they be like, yo, yeah, take Biggie over there. And then they look over and see me
Does
like,
that bother you?
what's that?
Take Biggie over there.
No, that's his nickname. That's what they call him.
If they call me my real name, nobody would know who I am.
Oh.
And this is the bosses,
Okay.
the white people.
Here we
Yeah.
go. We
I
talked
said,
about this.
I said white people. I didn't say nothing else.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Is that what we supposed to
Telling
say,
you,
right?
Go ahead.
we gonna be
Yeah.
130 episodes in and we gonna make it. And somebody don't look back at episode 26 or 7 where he's just saying,
Yeah.
you know what I
They don't
mean?
ever hear episode 5.
So anyway, they'll tell them, oh, the big guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
then they just think you gonna slow them up all
they
day.
think I'm gonna slow them up
And then
all
you
day.
bust them down and
Not
it's like, oh,
knowing
shit.
that they the boss when they giving him to me,
Right.
they helping him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just turned your 2 o'clock day into a 11:30 day.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, the people that know me,
I'm keeping minutes too for
Yeah.
breaks and shit like that.
yeah, they keep in, and people that know me, I'm gonna work past 11:30. So if I ever come to your job, I just want you to know. After 11:30, my body shut down. I can't do no more.
Well, there is a maintenance rule that you
What's that?
don't do any electrical, plumbing, or any soldering work after 1 o'clock, which means pretty much your day ends at 12:30.
Right.
If you actually go by that rule, but
Yeah.
that's like a real maintenance.
Right. But it happens to me. I don't know. It happens to me more than rarely.
Mine, I get it on both sides because for one, I'm already big, but apparently I'm intimidating like that.
Yeah, I tell you that all the time.
But
His voice projects. He's about 6'2",
Yeah, I'm loud.
300 something pounds.
but it'd be funny. Like the same thing with you is, dog. At one point, they thought I was taking a helper with me on the joint because they couldn't believe I was banging it out banging it out like I banged
What you
it
talking
out.
about?
Yeah.
At
At
your
the jail,
Yeah.
in the beginning, they thought nigga was like picking somebody up on the road.
And you started from
Started from
here.
the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Now I'm here. Yeah, you know, we'll talk about that after my meeting tomorrow.
Next question.
You want to throw one of yours out or?
No,
one of
no,
yours? Go ahead, we can go around. Throw one out.
As you
Throw one
running
out.
them, I'm throwing them up on him.
All right. Well, since y'all on that type of vibe, I'll go with my next question. Have you or anyone you know ever been skipped over because of race at the workplace?
I think it has happened. Race and the fact that he was the owner's brother. So, because
Well,
I clearly was more qualified
I'll
for the
go
job.
back to probably 2-3 minutes into the podcast. You say, "Oh yeah, you look like a trapper. You have a suit." Okay, so I go into these high-end maintenance, luxury, condos, apartments, whatever, looking how you described, and it's like, wow, it's the black guy with the beard. But until they actually, see how I speak, how I, carry myself, my customer service, everything that comes along with the black guy with the beard. It's kind of like, so yeah, I think that I've been skipped over numerous times in the workplace because of race or, what the fuck I'm trying to say, appearance. How about you,
I was doing something on my phone.
Yeah, I know.
Say
That's
the
why I
question.
said what I said again.
Yeah, say it again.
Anyway, back to you, because he's lost us.
I'm not lost. I put your question
I just
up
went on
on
my second question. This is one of my, you know me, people always throwing the crazy, not weird shit, but the crazy, funny shit. Work wife, work husband. Has anybody ever experienced this shit around or seen this?
Nah, that shit's a real deal.
I've always heard about it.
Nah, it's real deal.
I haven't,
It's real deal. I had a chick in the past. You said, man, I was at work husband.
what does that actually mean? What is
Like that, just
Oh,
just
no,
that's
does
the
it
guy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like y'all squad at the job. Like y'all
See,
squad.
when I hear that, I think of something.
I wasn't claiming, I wasn't going around saying, oh, you're
So
my
like,
wife.
what you might eat lunch with this person every day, or
That's a person that
they bring
that
you
might
coffee
that might
every
you see,
morning.
that you might see the most,
To me,
whatever, you know what I'm saying?
that's a form of flirting, and I would have a problem with that.
This was years ago. So pre-marriage.
How about you, Unc? You're out there in the real, trenches of the shit. Work wife, work husband.
Yeah, you had work wife up at the joint.
No, I ain't never had no work wife. Nah, I never had no.
You look like the nigga that I got to pull up to the job and stare
Nah,
at.
we never had one.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get all my questions out of the
Oh, well, let me get one of mine.
No, let me shoot my shot, then I'm done. Let me shoot my shot, then I'm done. So, people, the best way to handle aggression at the workplace when a sort of supervisor or whoever angers you.
Ooh, let me go first. And then you can tell us what they do to you when you anger people.
I'm only a couple of. I ain't even a whole weekend
Yeah, but
yet.
he don't.
But see, I'm
He's the one we gonna be mad that the question is referring to. What do they do when they get mad? Do they try and talk about you?
They don't got to listen.
Huh?
I ain't been a manager that
The
long.
only way I handle aggression at the workplace when somebody pisses me off, I'll just slow down. They know the pace that I move.
Well, see, here's the thing. With me, I'm a majority on the road. I ain't been in the office too long, so
Right.
I'm majority on the road.
Oh,
doing
he's
it
fresh
by
to the
myself.
office shit. He called me the other day. Sorry to cut him off.
Yeah.
He called me the other day, Bob.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how
in
you do
full
this.
swing.
I don't know how you do this.
Nah, nigga. The other day, I really was at the point where it's like,
What?
I see how it's like white folks like,
What did you tell me when you called me?
I said I fully understand why people come and shoot the officer.
Another thing,
Yeah.
you said
What?
So
you said all the people here do is.
Oh, they do, talking shit about each other.
And I
back
told
like
him,
they
I said, but that's every fucking office.
Yeah.
That goes down in every office. You just got to know how to
about me.
navigate through that.
I told him now that the position that he's in now, it won't complete until somebody start talking shit about him. Yo, can't stand that motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
Fuck, they probably talk. I'm pretty
But I'm just saying, man. What did you say about your manager back in the day when you was just, starting out? You was always cool.
Nah. Yeah, I had a couple dickheads. I had a couple dickheads.
So now you want?
But no, I'm not. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm done. I've been running routes and you know what I'm saying, doing. First,
Somebody's saying you that guy.
Let me explain something.
Somebody's saying you that guy.
Let me explain something to you about me. Every job that I've been at, I've ended up in a position of some type of position of power. When I was working at Arway, I started out working in the fucking soil department, sorting dirty linen. Went from that to being a driver. Went from that to being a union shop steward. When I left there and I started working at Stericycle, my fault. When I left there and started working at Miele Patisserie, I automatically was the head driver. From there, I went to Stericycle. Now I was running the dock. Man, I'm over here. I've been for 3 years.
There you go.
Lead driver, and now might be something more than that. We'll talk about that when that's confirmed after the meeting.
You know what my thing is? My boss disrespected me one day.
What you do, Unc?
Huh?
What you do?
He played me like that first question.
He played you like a fiddle.
He played me like the first question. He said, "Big, if you don't get this route done, you ain't going to such and such."
Yeah.
So I felt disrespected. Stopped what I was doing. On my way back to the job, so we can handle this. Right? So we can handle this. Luckily, a couple homies stopped me before I got there, calmed me down. And I will say this, on camera. The only way, and this was 2 years ago, the only way me and him would ever get along, we go in the back. That's the only way me and my boss ever get along. I can smile. I don't like you, but I respect you because you're my boss. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm gonna give you.
I fuck with.
You understand what I'm saying? Real shit. I respect you because you're my boss, but I don't like you. Don't say good morning to me and all that. I gotta give fake shit. How do you give fake love to your boss in the morning when you walk in there?
This is how I tend to look at that sort of thing, right? So it's like you go to work, somebody's in a position to be called the supervisor, right? That just means he or she is responsible for the daily routines of how shit operates, right? So therefore, at the end of that day, you are a man, he or she is a woman, and everybody is supposed to treat each other just as that, right? So I don't give a fuck your position or what somebody else appointed you to do. I'm there to do what my job description is and collect my paycheck. I am not there to give a fuck about your feelings, I guess. Because most of the time when supervisors trips is because somebody came down on them, so they gotta come down on you too.
Exactly.
So I'm not there for feelings and the emotions. I'm there to do my job, collect my paycheck, go home. It is your job to take the job home and think about the daily operations of the shit. Not mine. I just come there at 8, 9 o'clock to do what you put together. If you didn't put together a correct,
why you keep pointing at me?
Because you're about to be in this position.
You're the man,
but
right?
you just keep pointing at me.
You need to hear this.
My shit's on point.
But
I'm
you are
good.
the man.
I'm good.
How fuck that? Let me ask you this.
Already.
Fuck that.
Asking him.
No, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Me and him talking on a daily, right? About work, shit, me. If I was one of your fucking employees,
You got fired a long
how
time
would
ago.
you deal with me?
How, as far as what?
Knowing just how would
what's the situation?
you couldn't talk to me the way I be hearing you talk to some of these drivers, cuz
I don't talk to them
y'all
like
friends
that.
or no? And
no,
y'all friends?
just on certain. Yo, he talked to them like
No, I don't.
Yo,
You
the
a
other day
fucking
he
lie.
called me.
He gonna intimidate you like he intimidated everybody
That's the
else.
thing.
Whoa! When I ever called you, I know what happened. What you talking about?
I called you the other day. He was like, "Yeah, the boy was 2 hours working." I told him, "Look, dog, this is how it's going on."
I ain't say it in a fucked up way. I ain't say it in a fucked up way. I said, listen, man. I said,
See?
This is what it is.
See?
The ball quit. Ain't nobody here to save y'all no more. Ain't nobody calling niggas. Ain't nobody, look, you gotta come to work.
Right. Okay.
We grown ass
Still
men.
in that position, there's a level of professionalism.
This
You
here,
was
dog.
not supposed to tell that man that.
That's but this is the thing. It's my man though. So now I'm keeping
And,
the being with you.
and this is why I wanted you to bring this up.
That's my man.
At this point in your life, in this position,
You
there's
have
no
no
more.
man.
That's not
You
my
have
man.
no more
There's
man.
no more. That's my man.
There's
no more. That's my
Because now
man.
you're discriminating.
No,
It's
I'm
like
not.
from 8 to whatever.
I'm gonna do it with everybody. If you're a good worker, I'm gonna do it with everybody.
So back to my question at hand. If
What
I
makes
was
you
an
be a good
employee,
worker?
Huh?
What
You backing them in the corner.
Come to work every day on time. Do your job, and that's cool. That's it.
But his
And come
job-
to work every day on time
his
and do your
job-
job.
And I'll become your man.
No.
No, it's not about. No, I'm
Y'all
talking.
missing my
We
point,
talk
though.
outside of work.
Right.
No.
This is what I'm saying.
Missing my
Let me explain
point.
something to
His
you. When I
job
say my man, I'm not saying my man at the job. I'm saying I got his phone number and we talk outside of work.
Right, but what I'm saying is his job depends on whether you did your job.
Here, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
You put together the daily routine.
This is my
right?
thing. You showing up two hours late
Oh, he was wrong for that. But I'm saying
don't got nothing to do with you.
But
come,
I'm saying I'm talking about
listen
the routes and
listen
shit.
to me.
Right.
That's all pre-set up.
by you, right?
Yeah, it's done already. All you got to do is come to work. I'm talking about as far as coming to work. Because if you don't call, if you're not coming to work and not answering the phone, now I got to reroute everything.
Right.
And then wait. Now, especially if you one of my later guys that come in, you the last route that come in. All my guys are going now, so now I can't divvy out your stops.
I got one for you. Scenario.
Right.
You have a guy that comes to work faithfully, on let's say a half an hour early every day.
Right.
But he's a light fuck up or a fuck up or he just something about him. How do you take him coming to work every day just because you know he's a body, he's gonna be there, but you know there's always, you know what I mean, something. Oh, he might have forgot paperwork. Oh, he might have forgot, you know what I mean, this, or he might have something little but dumb. Do you take that over a dude that might come and get his whole fucking day done an hour early, but he comes in an hour late and takes a longer lunch, but you know he's the worker. As a supervisor, who would you fire at that moment? You
But here's the thing. There's a process for all that shit. It
no,
ain't
I'm just saying, you got a choice. Somebody said right now you got a
listen
choice.
to me. Here's the thing. There's a process for all that.
Mm-hmm.
If you continuously not turning in paperwork or something like that, okay, I'm gonna say something to you.
Oh, cute, three.
Now I gave you a verbal warning.
Right.
I might give you a second one. Look, dog, you gotta tighten up.
Right.
You can just continue to do it. Then you got. Then I now obviously me coming to you on the. You know what I'm saying, like, look, trying to keep it cool with you, dog. Now look, just tighten that up for me. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing it, now the roles reversed. Because if you're not handling your paperwork, now I can't do my job because I gotta follow that paperwork.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? So now it's so you don't give a fuck. So now I gotta hit you with the company way now. All right, well, here go the first write up.
I'm just not.
It ain't nothing personal.
I'm just
But if you're
not
not gonna do
cool
your
with,
job, it's just you know what I'm saying.
friends working with you or no, I'm just not cool with that. I'm not. I don't want that responsibility. I don't want that on my conscience.
Hey man, listen.
So that's one of my questions.
Go ahead.
Would you hire one of your homies?
No.
Would you?
Fuck no.
No?
No.
Can't work with them?
No.
I mean, this is your homie.
No.
Now wait, I'm gonna keep it being with depending on his work ethic. If I know him, if I know that you come to work every day and you would just want some, I give you a shot.
You come in, he's sitting down in your office like, yo, what's going on? That shit was crazy last night.
Get the fuck out.
Man, I just don't feel like another man should be asking another man, you'll put me on.
Well,
money.
see, here's the thing. It's one thing about.
That's like saying
it's
put
not
me
about
on
putting
money.
you on. Now,
It's like
here's
saying
the
put
thing.
me on money, man.
No, I mean,
That's like
listen.
saying, yo, put some money in my pocket. Yo, I need to. That's to me. That's.
But
what,
if it's a good, okay. But here's the thing: if it's one of your day one niggas that you know maybe something dumb happened and he lost his job or he got laid off,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've just had bad experiences.
Me too.
You know, off of everybody asking their questions about this.
Nah, we still have it. We just the topic of the day, B. That's Cash App money. What's that? I got one for
Why you watch your mouth?
Oh, man.
somebody Cash App just
Yeah,
hit. Did somebody just
Cash
send in a donation?
You got donation about that?
Yeah, somebody just bought a Gooch shirt.
Oh, man.
I
So,
got one for you. Listen.
All right,
Well, since we talking about promotion shit, how much money would it take for y'all to turn to a company, man?
How much money would it take to become a?
Salary wise.
Oh,
If they came to you with a, all right, listen, we taking you to
are we
130
talking,
a year to start.
pay
Look,
rate?
130
we talk,
a year?
we talk coming 130 a year to start.
To come and be a company man?
No, to be, but you like what I'm saying is, at what point do you be like, all right, they really fucking with me, like I'm for the company now, like these like they paying me like you like you Super Balls now, like
130. Are you?
They come to me for 130,000 a year to start. Wait, to start. That so that you come and you know what I mean? It's a different. I mean, listen.
I know you're gonna take it. I know.
Are we being honest?
We being honest, completely fucking honest.
Are we being honest or are we being real?
I'm being all that. I'll keep it a bean with you. 130. Get the fucking boxes. Listen.
Are you taking it?
Say something. Get fired.
Listen up.
I think I'm kind of like putting myself out here right
Follow
now.
what you want.
But I think I've already became that guy.
For 130, you don't make 130, right?
Hey, why you counting this money? You don't know what he make. He do a lot of hours.
I'm not disclosing that type of information, but I'm at that point.
Danny.
I don't think so. We've had conversations. You ain't a company, man.
Hello.
Nah, you ain't there yet.
No.
I'll put it to you like this. I've been where I've been for 2 years, right?
Right.
Any nigga to come in after me, if he
so much
if
close
he
to what
bring
you
in some material and
Yeah.
put the material on the shelf and don't break the box down and take it out, I'm gonna say something.
But listen,
You know why I'm gonna say something? I don't feel like it's because of how much I'm getting paid. It's because I've been here for 2 years, and this is something that's been asked of me the entire 2 years.
Well,
that
that's
I've
just
been
you
here.
throwing your seniority around. Yeah,
So
getting most
you
boxes. Yeah.
or you are not coming in.
I'm talking.
and getting away with
That's
it.
not being company man. I'm talking about being like, hey, Tom, all right. How's everything? How's the week? The
130? Hell yeah.
I don't know about you, but
I
I
think
think that shit was 70.
for 130,
Fucked up.
I think I turn light skin. I'll lose the shape.
I'll take 70.
I'll
I'll
lose
get it. For 130, shit, I get everybody in that motherfucker coffee.
I lose the shape. You heard me?
2 cubes, 1 cream, coming right up. 130?
Listen.
Nigga, 130, everybody gets some fucking whatever. 130. You know how much money that is on a
Fine.
premium?
But
130?
Listen to this question.
That's over $2,000 maybe
Are you
every
saying-
2 weeks.
Are you going to say something? When you
To
go
who?
home? When you go home.
Don't
You
know
tell
what?
Baby, I make 130 now.
No, fuck no.
Nah, man.
You gonna show that shit. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. But I'm gonna show you everything.
Are you going home and say, baby, we moving on up?
No, we just gonna move.
You gonna see it.
No. It's a different.
Yo,
How you want to say something like this? This is what I mean.
No. Everybody knows when you go out to eat, right? When you go out to eat with your family, it's
So,
always that one
so
rule
wait.
of what not to ask for, what not to fucking buy,
Right.
right?
Right.
Or where not to go.
All right.
When shit changes for you, no, order 2 of them. Hey son, you want the Alfredo dipping sauce? Get 2 of them. Fuck you mean? I say they mean
I
it.
can't wait to see how y'all is when we get a bag for the podcast.
You do not want to see me. You do not want to see me with some money. It is going to be rude, ignorant, and bad.
I
So-
can't wait.
How would you feel?
Hanging out the window,
How
throwing
would you-
$100, $900, maybe $1,000.
How would you feel if somebody took credit from your work?
What do you mean?
You came in and somebody took credit from your work, especially you. Somebody came in when your job says you ain't finished or whatever the case may be, and they finished it and they gave them the credit.
See, here's how it's different from, I guess, what y'all do and what I do, right? In maintenance or mechanics or
Right.
whatever. You can come in after me and tell the supervisor, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I fixed that. Me, because I know that I physically did it and physically have the knowledge to do it again, I'll let you walk with it. Yeah, he did it. I'll go break another one. Same the fuck way. Same way, right?
Go break something?
This is me.
Teach them a lesson.
This is what real shit. This is what has been done to me coming up in maintenance, and I've learned from it. I've been that guy. Yeah, boss, I fixed that. Knowing damn well I did, right?
Oh, yeah.
So somebody, you think you fixed it, huh? Now here go another one. So now I'm forced to learn this shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take credit for fixing whatever. I'm gonna go right to the next whatever. Do it again. Now, if you did it, go do it again. No, what's gonna happen is, hey, listen, man. Remember that bug from yesterday? Yeah, sure do. What do you need? What do you need? I don't remember. Oh, for real? Oh, okay.
What about you, Bob?
What was the question?
Anybody take credit from the shit you did?
Never happened to me.
Somebody did a route faster than you.
That ain't happening.
That's my, you know what I'm saying?
That ain't happening. Niggas be talking shit.
Niggas be talking shit?
Yeah, niggas be talking shit. Nigga tried to nigga tried to say, oh, he I was training this one bull. You know, when I got the.
You train somebody.
Listen. I trained this one boy to take over my route when I came into the lead driver position to come over my route. So then he was training somebody else on the route. He said, "Yeah, I teach Jane how to do it." I said, "What?" I said, "Really? Okay." I said, "That's funny because you even got kicked out 2 of the stops already, but it's all good. You got it. I mean, you ever what? So let me ask you a question. Let me throw one out real quick.
His creative juices are
That's all
flowing.
right. Let it flow.
Have y'all ever give me some jobs that as a man you feel as though beneath you. So a job that your pride wouldn't let
What,
you take.
now?
At this stage in your life. Is there any jobs out there that we're just not taking as a pride?
What,
like,
on my job?
Like I'm not working the cash register at McDonald's. Be like
that's
like a job that's like, dog, I'm not that like the chips got to be all of
Yes
it.
or no? On your own shit. Is it something you want? On your own shit. Is it something that you won't do?
At my job?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll do it. Yeah. Nah.
Ain't nothing you won't do.
I've done everything already.
Nothing beneath.
Well, everything that's
anything
me
beneath you now that you won't do?
I'm in there.
So you'll go straight back to sitting in the warehouse learning. What's this? A first fruit? And
I know it already. I mean, I'll go back. I'll go back.
They need somebody to help.
Yeah, I'll go out there and pick.
You go out there and pick.
Yeah, I'll go out there and
How
pick.
about you?
At this point in life,
Something that you used to do that you came up from and you gotta go back.
I go back to changing light bulbs.
You go back to just changing light bulbs?
No, I'm talking about what would give me a job that's beneath you though. Are you
changing light bulbs.
You talking about shit that's already in his field of work though.
But that's like the lowest. That's like
Is you going back to Gap?
You can't really say that.
I can't. Are you folding clothes again, my nigga?
No, but I work the register.
I'm not working nobody register. Hi, welcome to.
I actually like
How
working
can I
the
help
You
you?
do like me?
I actually like.
Nigga, I did the register.
Dealing with working the register.
I did the register at the movies back in the day.
Are you going back to the Boulevard?
What's on the Boulevard?
Here's the thing.
What's on the Boulevard?
You know what's on the Boulevard.
I really don't. Fuck no. I would never watch dishes that I have again.
Man, you was that guy?
And I was the head dishwasher.
I never knew it was such a thing.
Yeah, the dishwasher.
What is the head?
The head DMO, nigga, dish machine operator. I was the nigga. Listen, I'm gonna break down the intricacies in the kitchen at IHOP.
He was like this.
No, fuck all that. You got the nigga that. All right, so you got the bus boys that bring the shit back, they clear the tables off.
Right.
Then you got the nigga that spray all the shit off and, stack the stuff up in there. Then you got the dish machine operator. I'm the one that just slide the shit in the machine, shut it, boom.
Versus
The black man versus the workplace.
The black man versus the workplace.
Yes.
All right. So this is for you. You already fucked the supervisor, right?
So y'all just gonna hold that over my head like I said, what? I'm not.
You're not a regular person.
Well, you're not a regular person no more. I got a friend like that, man. My homie. They got him like that. He's not a regular person no more.
Well, he's a nut.
I mean, damn, he's in the same position you is. You a nut?
I'm not a nut because I'm keeping it real with my niggas.
Niggas not.
Come
We
on,
can't
go
talk
ahead,
about.
Go ahead. Come on, bring a question on.
I got another question for that too.
Go ahead.
You getting written up for something you did, but you see somebody else do it all the time and they never get written up for it. Mm-hmm. Will you say something? And how would you say it? Would you say it? Would you just spill the beans? Well, damn, John did the same shit the other day.
Are we being honest or are we being real here?
I want to keep it honest and real.
No, it's the difference between honest and being real. I can be honest with you and not be real. So that's what I'm saying. You want to be honest or be real? I don't want to be real with you.
Yeah.
No, I probably wouldn't say anything if I noticed that, because if it's like that, it's like that for a reason. So now, me, personally, I'm just going to pick out of one of the two who I'm going to set up. I said you want to be honest, you want to be real. That's what I would do.
Yeah, he ain't got no gangsters and real niggas down at your job. We won't do all that.
I mean, you know.
What about you, bub? Back then.
I would be the one doing the writing up, so I don't know.
So listen, bub, let me ask you a question. So the ball, you write somebody up.
Supervisors get set up too now.
But no. How would your reaction be?
To what?
Yo, man, why you writing me up, man? I put my keys up, big. You didn't put your keys up.
I'm not writing up a nigga for not putting his keys up.
No, listen, I'm using as an example.
What would you write a nigga up for?
No, hold on. Let's not get off the top.
Continuous fucking up.
Y'all cutting me off. Y'all cutting my story off.
Sorry.
For example. All right, my job.
He has his pen, his notepad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Are y'all ready or y'all done?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
You ready? Are you ready and you done?
Go ahead.
All right. So, this is what I'm saying at my job. Fuck this shit, man. Y'all want to move on?
Nah, go ahead.
Y'all want to move on?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Y'all want to move on?
No, it's just go ahead.
We need a smoke break.
No, what's really going on is all of the chemicals is now coagulated into one. And it's feeling very good. Go ahead. Get your shit off, Wonk.
You turn the radio over here. You want to say something to our youth right now?
Hey, yo, man, is all the chemicals coagulating right now?
Is that happening?
You see how it all kicked in at the same time? Go ahead, Oak. You don't know the feeling.
I don't know the feeling. I'm sorry. I don't know the feeling.
I'm extremely sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
I don't know the feeling.
Go ahead.
I don't want to be there though.
You know what? Remember in the movie The Black Panther when he drank the Black Panther flower serum and then he got I feel like I just became the Black Panther.
Fat Panther.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I feel like a superhero.
Sorry. You feel like a superhero?
Virginia got merchandise.
Don't do none of her work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
But back to your question.
If the boy came up to you and he dropped and you wrote him up for something, but he dropped the dime on somebody else that you knew that did it but didn't write it up.
I'm telling everybody he's a snitch. Watch out around this nigga, y'all. He telling.
And you don't want to be labeled as a
I'm that kind of supervisor. Oh, Mike did it too.
Are you waiting till he come out the room, leave out the office?
No, we're gonna leave out together.
Yeah. You doing the same thing? Are you telling or you telling everybody that watch out for him?
To my current employer, I'm just joking.
No,
if you do happen to see this, these is all jokes.
Blindfold type
I'm
of
very appreciative. I'm very appreciative.
You want to do for my back at niggas.
Yeah, it's kind of like I mind my business.
I'm speaking to the camera right now. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was apologizing for my new job. If any of my superiors see this, go ahead.
They ain't gonna watch this shit anyway.
So listen, when we step into a supervisor position, right? Your supervisor left. They asked you to step up into his position. But they don't offer you the same exact money that he was making when he left.
Okay.
Would you take it, or would you feel like they disrespect you?
I mean, take it as
now. Just realize this. All right, he been there for 10 years. Okay, so he made $40 when he left. He didn't make $40 10 years ago.
Okay, so here's the thing. So let's say like this. Let's say I'm making 20 an hour now. If he making 40 and they offer me 30, I'm taking it.
What about they offer you 25?
I would try to negotiate for more. I know going in what he's making. The guy before me. I'm saying if am I going into the negotiation knowing that he was making 40 an hour?
Yeah, but they don't know you knew that.
That's cool, but then I'm going to bring that up. Well, I know what he was paying. He's not here no more. I can put it. I mean, listen. He spoke to me, and I know.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
I need to be somewhere in the ballpark. Now, unless this guy had how long have I been? You said he was with the company for 10 years.
Yeah.
How long have I been with the company? It's all comes into factor.
Enough to fucking be there for them to accept you to come into this position.
Okay, now here's the thing. How many years experience do you got?
Coins.
Right.
Experience. You leverage that for money.
Right. What about
so? It's my turn.
Yeah. Question of the day.
Because I have had 1, 2, 3, probably 3, 4, maybe I would probably say over 5 or 6 times sitting down, actually negotiating start rates, just what you want, right? So I think me and you had this conversation too. Now it's coming back to me, right? I think before younger, immature me,
Right.
I'm going into a job interview, whatever they throw at me, I'm just so excited and happy that they actually offered it to me, and I'm at the possibility of me landing this particular job, right?
Right.
So I'm not even going to say, well, you know what? I'm going to be doing X, Y, Z. Let me counter what you offered and throw this at you.
Right.
Never immature me would have did that. Okay?
Right. So you would have took it for less money, just happy.
Let me walk you through it. Mature me, whatever you throw at me, I'm going to try to counter. Now,
Right.
because you're hiring for a reason. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not to sound like this, but I know what I know. I have this amount of experience. I'm either qualified. This is for this particular person.
Right.
I'm either qualified or overqualified for this job. Right?
Right.
So, okay, I know what the job description is. Now I know what I can bargain. Okay, instead of your $15 an hour, I want, let's just say, $16.50 because I have to drive a little bit further, or I have to. These are the things that we don't think about going into jobs, because you might be leaving another job that might be closer where you're paying less for transportation. This new job might be paying you more, but what you're getting paid, you're actually paying in transportation to get to the job. You understand what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times you gotta bargain more than what the employer is throwing at you. And I feel
long story short is we got to really know our worth.
Right.
At the end of the day, you got to know your worth.
Yeah, and not take everything that's thrown at us.
Yeah.
We just have to understand that.
Because like you said a minute ago,
We gotta
sometimes you might get so overwhelmed by the fact that they put you in that position. You're like, damn,
So-
like, the money might that shit might even just blow out the back of your head just because of the fact that they, damn, I'm in there.
But knowing that the person made so much money and they only want to give you half of what he made.
I'm not taking half.
Let me
of
tell
it.
you something that might fuck you
You know
head
that.
up. The person that has, let's just say John and Paul go to an interview. John has a job, Paul doesn't. The guy with the job has the first preference over the job because he's actually working. The guy that isn't working, the employer is not looking at the hire because he isn't working.
You can't really say that because I've been in the office before and I've seen them hire motherfuckers with the same experience. One's working, one's not, just because he's available right now.
You're just stepping into the situation.
Listen, I'm not talking. Listen to me. I'm not talking about just from this job.
Okay.
You got to remember.
All right, let me explain that situation to you.
No, I'm explaining from. Let me explain what I mean.
Okay, go ahead.
If you got two guys with the exact same, you and you come into the office for the same position.
He can't start the next Friday. He can start tomorrow.
Okay. Y'all have the exact same experience.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the job and depending on the company, they might go there. If depending on their need, they might go for the guy that's available right now.
To start Friday, right? Let me break this down to you. He comes in to start Friday. There's a drug screen and a background test, right? He comes in Friday. He doesn't pass both of them.
Here's the thing.
But
What company do you work for where you get offered a position before you pass the drug screen and all that?
No, I think every job given to you first in the interview process, right? Am I correct?
I've never been offered a job without passing the background check and drug screen.
Oh, so what you're saying is both of them came at the same time and they're both clean?
This is all done. We're ready.
That's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking like one can start tomorrow, the other one can start next week. But the one that can start next week, everything with him is all right. But let's just say the one that can start Friday, his drug test come back clean. And I mean dirty. I'm sorry.
Well, then they can't get the job. Period.
Well, that's what sometimes.
But when we get to if all of the companies that I've been to, when it comes to once you get to the job offer, you've already done background check, drug screen, all that.
Okay.
I've never got the job and then had to go do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sorry.
Right.
I don't know how we're in different fields. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I've watched that debacle play out 1,000 times.
Right.
Well,
you also got to remember, 95% of all my jobs is all driving shit situations, so that might be the way it goes.
Well, that's why I said employers like taking the people that's working because they already know they're clean. They have the you know what I mean? The credentials they need. Mm-hmm. They don't have to worry about that type of thing versus somebody that's not employed. Then now they have to get a background test. They have to. You see what I'm saying? I should have explained it a little. I'm a little bit.
No, I got what you were saying initially. I was just saying that not every company worked that way because some with all the joints, my experience was straight from the rip, you ready to go. Now there's the situation like Nick got that DOT card and then you don't. You know
well, let's just talk about the money then. So I can't really say what's in it.
They're only offering you half of what. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not taking half of what he's making. Here's the thing. Let's say if you bring.
I don't think that's fair.
We bring in if me.
This is what I'm asking you.
If
they only giving you $5 more than what you're making.
No, I'm not taking that.
I'm not taking that.
Depending
on for a position.
Not depending on. I mean, you just giving me $5 and I only got to do 1 or 2 things extra.
So what is the proper? He left at $40 an hour. Y'all been in there the same damn time.
I feel like you give me.
And you at 20. They offer you 5. You need that 40.
I need.
And you know just as much as he knows.
Then I need what he was getting.
You need that 40. What about
you gave me all with the 35 hours.
If he makes 40, I'm at 20.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know everything.
I need 30 to 35.
I'll tell you this. I'll work at my rate.
Yeah.
For 90 days. Okay, I'll do his
after
job.
90 day evaluation,
I'll do his job for 90 days.
Yeah.
If for 90 days, I prove to you that I can do his job, you need to either match his salary with mine or come near it.
I ain't doing no 90 days for the same price.
No, I'll do it.
They offered it to me.
I'll do it.
They offered it to you because we already know you can do it.
I'll do I'll do the 90 days. I'll do the 90 days.
Bob, you gonna take the 90 days when they know that you know it?
I'll do the 90 days.
So you gonna stay at your rate?
Because to me, that's like starting a new job. That's like starting a new job.
That's a thing. You get a probation.
I'll do 90 days at my rate, and then after the 90 days, you sit down with me and say, hey, X, Y, Z, okay, boom, there you go. I'm with that. I'll do that.
I'm down with that.
You get a stamp on that.
There you go.
So where's the experience you ever had getting one of your buddies a job?
Sure.
Them niggas not showing the fuck up for the application.
Alright, all that banging is on camera. They have more rumble upstairs.
Pause it.
I can't. Y'all gotta relax.
Yo! Stop! And we're back.
And we're back after a brief intermission of yelling at the kids. So
this podcast shit, dad life still goes on.
Yeah.
So sell merchandise and still dad comes out.
So I had people not show up. Call me when you get there.
Right.
No calls. I had people come there all on. You know.
On like isn't high?
On as in high. With my stamp on it. I come there, they like this.
That's your man?
That's your man?
I care not to share my experience.
You gotta share something.
I'll just
say I had a bad experience.
Yeah,
I've had one. I had at my previous job, got him a job, came to work for 2 days. On the third day, he called me at 8 o'clock. He was supposed to be to work at 5 in the morning. He ain't called the job, but he called you. You think I should just go in? I think you should call because you probably fired. After that, got another nigga a job. Wait. Got another nigga a job. You know what I'm saying? Nigga came to work for like 2-3 weeks. Didn't show up the next day.
That was it?
It was too cold. It snowed. He didn't come to work. It was too, whatever. Like, I had some bad experiences.
You know what I can't stand? The ones that watch you come to home every day. Yo, you got a job. You know what I mean? Y'all hiring.
Yeah, I remember we grew up in the era of the working man is a sucker shit.
Working man is a sucker.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
What you think now?
Them niggas is asking me for jobs. Them niggas asked me, yo, your job hiring? No, I was a sucker all them years ago, remember?
So you hold that garage fucking.
Yeah, nah, I
Hey,
hold
yo,
niggas down.
this not sideboard. It's no lie, right? Sorry, but I'm in Walmart last night. So with with my family, right? So I see an old head from childhood, right? That was the man. I seen him in Walmart. Shit was bad. They didn't even want to make eye contact. So me being the asshole that I am,
What's up, dog?
I ain't even call him by his real name.
Yo,
I called him by
street name?
yeah.
Yo, boo boo.
This nigga was
do you, Danny, when you go to the hood and you see old motherfuckers, do you, yo,
I do.
yo,
Cause they thought I was never going. They thought that.
what? You don't, oh man, nigga was saying, I ain't got time for that shit right now.
Nah, I throw it in their face. You fucked up. I'm not. Sorry.
What about you, Bub?
Nah, I fucks with niggas.
You fuck with niggas?
I
I don't know, I ain't hanging out.
Why y'all give me the side eye like that when I say that? I'm different. Where I come from, where y'all come from is different. It's different. It's era. It's
Time for
different.
Alright,
commercial break. Time for commercial.
No, there's no commercial.
He's about to go into the commercial break. Talk about the wardrobe. Show him up.
So-
Me commercial break.
You want to do it?
Plug.
Oh, the plug shit. Who appointed him to do the fucking
He
plug?
always do everything. Y'all can do it together.
No,
Y'all got it.
No, social butterfly. Club.
Y'all could, we should start making commercials.
I just told you it's time for commercial break.
Okay, so every week, people, at least once a week, what we're gonna do is we are going to highlight a black business. We are going to showcase black excellence. So if you can, please hit us in the DMs, tag us into all the Philly businesses, black-owned Philly businesses, and we're gonna shout them out on the podcast. This week we're going to shout out the person who is responsible for all the shirts we have on, the shirts that's on the table, the hoodies that are behind us, all of the merchandise that we sell. Shout out to Vets Vinyl. You can hit her on the gram at, what's her Instagram, Bob?
That's vinyl.
Oh, shit.
Is it Vets Vinyl? Yeah, it's Vets Vinyl, at Vets Vinyl on Instagram. You can hit her up for all of your merchandise needs, anything you need, hoodies, she do mugs, she do the whole 9, whatever. So get at Vets Vinyl, we appreciate you for everything. Vets Vinyl, where you can find all of your needs.
Man, those
one-stop shop.
What we got over there, Twine?
Man,
what we got on the table, big dog?
Man, those Westbrook sisters has been cutting up lately.
You hear me? What we got on the table?
Oh, we have the porn and chill shirts, people. We need to hurry up and copyright this for somebody steals this idea. But this is something that episode what? Forget.
I don't remember.
We came
It
up
was
with.
about 5?
It was early.
Nah, it was early on.
It was early in the
shit.
raw
Yeah.
stage. This was
Yeah.
when we was just talking about raunchy shit.
Mhm.
And this is where the Gooch came from.
Mhm.
The Gooch is a multi-purpose shirt. It could mean and stand for a couple of different things.
Mhm.
The real meaning by it,
It's the place between your balls and your asshole, commonly referred to as the taint.
But it's very fun.
bridging two
The
different.
Gooch sounds better.
Bridging the Gap logos.
Logo 1, logo 2. Philly
Uh,
support Philly with the BTG 215 on the side, same as the shirt.
If you're the regular guy, we have the the basic logo.
Basic logo,
If you're a guy like myself and you want the bedazzle and shit, we
Yes,
have the
bedazzle logo.
and the glitters and the smooth and gentle cream.
Okay,
That's
okay.
good for the banana.
But shout out to Vets Vinyl. We appreciate you for the love. And
Get them DM.
hit them DMs up. Not in that
Y'all
way, in the good way.
Yeah. If you want to be shout out, man, hit the DMs up, man.
Exactly.
Well, people, this is where it becomes to the non.
We're going to take it on over to Face with Sports.
Part of the show. Zion Williams from Duke. I don't know if you guys know it's from Duke.
Blew his Nike out.
Well, I don't know.
Damn.
He blew the Nike out.
The
or
Nike blew him out.
But whatever it happens, he went down. It was a big game.
He had just checked in, didn't he?
It was 90 seconds into the game.
90 seconds.
Whole
Like,
fucking soul ripped
basically,
apart.
it was like a Mike Tyson fight in the 80s. You pay all this money to get there, and the fight's over. And
Right.
So it was over, and he went
So
down.
so what's the problem?
He
He
said it
got
was
injured his knee, right? Knee sprain?
She was too tight.
I don't know if they said level 1 or stage 1 knee sprain. They was thinking it was something
You said he blew his shoe out, not his knee.
Well, from the shoe, his foot came through the bottom of the shoe.
That fucked up his knee.
What happened? He did like a
Who
little
was fucked
split
up
like
first?
this.
I know, but what got hurt
He
first?
went
The
like-
shoe or the knee?
When the shoe came out, he slid.
And his knee went the other way.
Okay, so his knee got fucked up because of the shoe.
Should his
It's
shoe
safe
Nike?
to say that.
Should
You
he
see
sue
what I'm
Nike?
trying to get at?
Should he sue Nike?
You see what I'm trying to get at?
Should he? But mind you, I believe his school was sponsored by Nike. I don't get me
Duke
wrong.
is highly sponsored by Nike.
Do you think he tied the shoe so fucking tight?
But it ain't nothing to do with the tie. It's the sole.
So you know me.
That was a malfunction
I
from-
even investigated that.
Now wait, let me ask you a
It was
question.
a Paul George shoe.
Now let me ask you a question. What is his expected ranking to be in going into the draft for the NBA? He a top nigga, correct?
Sorry, he's the number one pick in the draft.
So he's the
my
top
fucking
five.
God.
He's the top five. He's top five.
No,
He's
he
number-
is the of all the
I'm
draft
suing
pick
Nike.
in the game.
I'm suing Nike.
Got to.
Does he have a case?
Yeah.
First of all, on record, on books, Nike stock went down after that game.
Now, question: do you go now? Let's say Nike cut him a check and try to give him a sneaker deal.
Ain't no cut him. Nike would have to give him some. Here you go. Sorry about this.
Another pair of sneaks.
I feel like
He
he
gets
gets his
sneaks
own.
for the rest- he
I
gets
feel like his
Nikes
own
for the-
sneaker.
He gets Nikes for the rest of
A
his life.
shoe deal.
What do you feel he deserves?
A shoe deal.
If I was the number one
That's
pick,
it.
A shoe deal on the check.
And check.
no, fuck that. If I'm the number one pick in the draft, first
Right.
of all,
Right.
you got to get me higher than what your highest paid athlete
Nah,
on
I can't
Nike is right now. Yo,
That's
you
probably
took a
LeBron.
chance. I took a chance. My
Let's find
knee.
that out. Who was the highest? Who was the
It got to
highest?
be LeBron James. With Nike, it has to be. It has to be. LeBron has
So
to
his
be
career
first.
is over now.
So you would basically have to give me LeBron money, LeBron sneaker or deal or whatever,
Okay,
and a
Google.
check. Or now I'm up for grabs for any shoe company.
Now the bitch can hear you. Oops, shit.
I thought he was on the same bitch either.
we will.
Oh, okay.
Who is the highest paid Nike endorsed athlete? Maybe I said that wrong.
Probably right.
So what you think?
Didn't say it right. That's not what it was.
Would you wear the shoe again? Nike.
That would-
I don't think.
Why would
it's-
you want to shoot the?
Here's
Why wouldn't
the-
you want to wear these shoes no more?
Here's the thing. I don't think.
Who
it
is the
was
highest
Nike.
paid Nike athlete?
I think it was the particular shoe.
But would you still represent Nike? Would you still?
Absolutely, Nike is one of the. Come on,
I mean, but
Nike.
you got other ones out there.
Who was compared? Who would you can even?
I'll get. Would you get? I mean, I'll probably get the check and be wearing fucking Reeboks.
The only company that I would think that can hold a candle to Nike that I would.
No.
Pick
What I'm
is-
saying to you is Nike fucked you up. You still gonna rock their shoe after they gave you paid you?
I
And you
was not
still
like
want to wear their
Nike
shoe?
That's what
personally fucked you up.
it was.
They product.
It was the particular shoe. Who's to say how long he had that shoe? You know what I mean? Like you don't.
Now, if every nigga wearing a LeBron James 10 million,
Told you, I know my shit. So now you would have to give me 10 million because of the malfunction, right?
Right.
And now give me another 10 million in my shit.
yearly.
See, give me 10, and then give me a 10 for whatever happened that happened, right? Then give me another 10 in my LeBron type shit.
Can you guess his career earnings like right now?
Don't. I mean, stupid money.
Can you just throw a number out there?
64.
What?
Billion. I think he's $1 billion.
No.
Lower than a bill. Lower than a billion.
900,000.
900,000.
900,000.
900 million.
900 million. I'm sorry.
Lower.
About
730.
Million.
700. He's worth his career earnings 730 million. That's a nice career.
If your career is done,
That's
your
nice.
first round draft pick, career done. Somebody else.
Now let's say this was a. Let's say now. Of course he's going to play again. Now let's say this was a career-ending injury.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like he should be able
I'm
to get.
piggybacking off me.
I'm suing Nike for top dollar. Let's say
More-
let's say
more-
he had to like blew his fucking tore his ACL or some shit like that.
That's what they thought at first. When I seen it, when I buy it, I'm like, damn. Even Barack was at the game. Barack is a picture of Barack in his shoe.
If he had to tore his ACL, that would have been.
It was gonna be a Boogie Miles.
I need everything. I'm saying it's not like Paul George shoes is just falling apart all over the fucking country.
So-
it was an isolated incident. It was just like one shoe.
Oh, all right. So they're not gonna get the rest of the team shoes.
I tell you this: if it was a big Brawler brand sneaker, it would have been a bigger deal behind that. Because it's Nike, they gonna dumb it down. But if it was like, if it was them,
I understand they're just gonna cut them a check and push it aside.
yeah. You do know that next year the other Ball brother is probably number 1 pick in the draft, or number 2 pick in the draft. Well, yeah, number 1 pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
The other Ball brother. You guys seen him play?
So, a couple YouTube clips.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one
I know
that
you're
got
talking
caught up stealing.
No, I know you're talking about.
The other one.
I know you're talking about.
I think he's better than the
What
one
you got,
that's in the.
All right. Well, anything else on the Zion situation? We passed that. Moving on. I have a basketball related.
Go ahead. Shoot. Why you looking at?
Tristan Thompson. Still cheating on Khloe Kardashian.
Did you see what he cheated on her with?
Yes.
I don't blame him.
Did you see?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
What you look like?
A black girl.
Yes.
A black girl.
Yeah.
Can you get applause for that? You got to do applause.
We applauding for cheating? We applauding cheating? Or we just applauding like because it was a black girl? Like is that
One black. I said I'll be right back.
You ain't shit.
All right.
Why Khloe can't keep a man?
Huh?
Why Khloe can't keep a man?
Maybe her snatch thing.
Maybe she ain't going down.
She look like she stinks. She all tall and big.
Question:
Look like she
out of all of the Kardashians sisters, which one wouldn't you cheat on?
I ain't. Yeah, 'cause I ain't.
Which one wouldn't you cheat on?
I ain't with none of them. I ain't fucking.
She's
You
with
all
can't
of
say the mom because you see what fucking Bruce done did. Bruce done turned into a hoe.
Applaud him for restraint. Good stop, because I was just watching. There it go.
Oh God.
I said he turned into a whole woman. Look on. He was gonna say
Damn, that was a good question. But what Kardashian? What do you cheat on? Fuck me, man. I would have to say Kim.
You wouldn't cheat on her
No, man.
I'm cheating on all of them with sisters.
with black women?
Yeah.
I'm cheating all along with their black friends.
Oh yeah, the twins are nice.
Just cheat on them with their black friends.
Yeah, her friends are the twins. Yeah,
Just to
twins
make
are
them feel some type of way. They'll never be as good as a black woman.
That's too much masculine toxic energy.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
Where did that come from? I think?
Alright. Which one of the Roberts do y'all want to talk about next?
What, the Robert Graham?
Listen, Friday was a very, very interesting news day.
It was.
Your Robert Krams or your R. Kelly?
Bobby Kelly. Bobby K. He bought 2 RKs.
Well, folks,
Which RK you want to talk about first?
because we're living in the world and the society that we live in today, can we start with the Caucasian man first?
Right, let's put him in the hole real quick.
NFL.
Oh, I'm looking at this one.
NFL owner Robert Kraft caught up in a sex scandal, sex investigation. He was at he was soliciting sex at a massage
Can
parlor.
you explain and dumb that down for the gentleman or the child? Sorry, children, you should be beep. Listen to this, but for the uneducated brother that doesn't know,
Basically, the cops was watching the washy spot, and he got caught up in the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Robert Kraft
Was in there trying to get the rubber
had the
touch.
championship chain on.
Fuck all that. Shamik asked for the chain back.
Who has the chain now?
They might got it in custody. I don't know. The law might be taking pictures with that chain.
What is this? Some type of gang or something?
Now Robert Kraft has been, showing the hood some love as far as with me.
I knew he was a creep when I seen the performance of Cardi B and he was on there with her doing all. I knew he was a creep. I knew he was paying for
Hey, listen.
Hey man, he's old white man, couple Viagra's, bada bing, bada boom, you out of there, man.
My thing with this though, with the type of money you got, why are you at the washy?
Cause you got money.
But why ain't he at the W? Why ain't he at a fucking Hilton Astoria somewhere in the fucking penthouse suite snorting cocaine and fucking and banging fucking models.
So was it a brothel or was it a?
It was a washy-washy. It was a massage
It was
parlor.
an illegal spot.
Yeah.
It was a massage parlor. Heavy Indian.
It was a fucking
Somewhere in L.A. Somewhere out there.
So it's not legal. Prostitution is
No.
not legal in LA.
No.
Oh, so
I believe it was a human trafficking situation as well.
Yup.
So, sex ring.
you know that shit's real.
He had a bunch of black bitches.
Oh yeah,
He looked like he likes
the chocolate.
He looked like he might like a little chocolate or something
Chocolate
foreign.
Thunder.
Yeah,
He likes something foreign.
He like his milkshake chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little, he looked like he like a Neapolitan, like a little foreign, a little bit of everything in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never dibbled in that one.
It looked like if it was like Nicole, Keisha, and then like motherfucking, Botswana.
Block the mic. We ain't got video and say something. Silly me.
Yeah.
Silly me.
Yeah. So do you think Meek Mill's going to distance himself away from him, or is it going to be like
I
free
don't think
Robert
he was
Kraft?
that fucking close to Robert Kraft.
Nah, I think he would. He gave him a chance. Nigga, on the other side of that championship chain, niggas say dream chasers. Robert Kraft is a chaser.
Get the fuck out of here.
On the opposite side of the championship chain, it says dream chasers. Robert Kraft is one of the chasers now. Oh, is it free Robert Kraft? I mean, he ain't booked, but
Not to be funny, but that explains why they was watching him.
damn, you think that's what? I don't think they wasn't watching him.
I don't think so.
They was watching the spot, and he just so happened to be on his
Something
comings
was
and
up.
goings.
And they said, ooh, we got one.
Imagine that phone call.
Ooh, go now.
Hey baby, look, they got me for like who you can't even call it. What he I don't even know if he's married.
I had that phone.
I would call my dad.
I don't think he's married. I would call my fucking lawyer. Nigga, he's a billionaire, nigga. I'm bailing out. Nigga, how much you want? Nigga, I'm just getting some pussy.
Speaking of Bill, oh fuck boy, how much is his bill?
Which one?
For Robert Kelly.
Well, his bill. I got notes. I got it.
First of all, let's start here and work our way backwards.
Okay.
What is this fucking disgrace of a
Okay.
man charged for?
So, new sex tape popped up from whenever with minors.
With minors. Huh?
With minors. So he was booked. R. Kelly was charged with 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. Yeah. 10 counts.
What is he looking at?
He goes back to court on Monday. But what happened is he has 4 cases. So they hit him for $250,000 per case. Bill was set at $1 million. Judge told him to pay 10%, $100,000.
He got it.
Of course he got it, but fuck all that. Do y'all remember on the documentary, the chicks? Remember the parents? They would say, "Oh, I ain't seen my daughter since she went with him, and she met him through the audition and all that." Oh my God, the 2 girls from the separate families, niggas, they was at court with Robert Kelly in the front row, looking came through dripping, looking like money.
He paid them off.
Yeah.
Looking like money. They came to support their man. And was smiling. They was holding hands. Sister wife.
Like the hands of time.
Money do that for you.
Yeah.
A full bank account to make you smile, nigga. I don't care what nobody
That
says.
shit crazy. If that was so they do I just don't even know. But anyway, yeah, so what else I found was nasty about it. The judge told him that he's prohibited from having sex with anybody 18 and under. Like that's not something that should already be fucking known. That's what we at with Robert Kelly.
Sometimes you gotta tell niggas, put that shit on tape.
And here's my thing. Oh yeah. Also, him and other fuckboy Jussie got the same lawyer. The same
Who had
judge.
the same?
They had the same judge.
Got the same judge.
Jussie Smollett and R. Kelly had the same
Good
judge.
for them fucking for news.
John Like.
What
LYK.
is his race?
Who?
The judge.
I'm not sure. I didn't.
He the one
see a picture of him.
he the one to put
I mean, like it doesn't, man. I just hope that they sock it to the both of them.
Well, I honestly don't think that he should have gave R. Kelly bail. I feel like they should have made his ass sit. You know he got the money to bail out. If they wanted him to pay the whole mill, he got that.
I feel like he has 100,000.
I feel like he got the mill.
He got the mill. He got that.
All right, so this Jesse character.
Jussie,
Do you know what he's
of course.
Can you break down and basically tell us what
This whole
Empire?
So before we even get started,
they cut it from the last
two episodes, yeah, they
get.
probably gonna kill him off or some shit like that.
Yeah,
he died in a car accident. The car got shot up, and now Lucius and Cookie gotta go kill everybody.
So you just can't get boyfriend's gonna stab him in the heart.
I mean, I don't watch the show. I haven't watched it since Shorty had
I shouldn't have said.
You can't replace him.
I haven't watched it, so I would. I mean,
he got running hymns around the world.
All right. Well, anyway, so. Y'all know the initial thing. Shout out to Joe Budden because he called this bullshit when it first started.
No, I posted something on Facebook when it first went down, and I felt bad because everybody's oh Jesse, and I took it the fuck down. I wish I'd have left it up so I could fucking repost it again.
So
Punta.
Now that you know, they saying that he paid them $3,500 with a check. He's coming to his defense saying that.
Yo, all this shit just stupid to me. Like, I just don't really understand. Like, oh my, like, what the fuck? You. All right, this shit happened, right? It was supposed to be what, a fucking race crime or some shit like that.
A double hate crime.
All right, so it's like, what the fuck did you get out of planning this shit? Because now I guess there's some truth to it that you actually planned it.
No,
or set it up.
I was true.
Like, what are you getting out of this shit? This shit's stupid.
Let me give you everything right now that they got for him.
Shit's stupid.
So they charged him with disorderly conduct for filing a false police report. Bailed out $100,000.
Why, my nigga? Why? Like, I just don't get it. Why?
The reason they say why is because he was unhappy with the money that he was getting on the show, and I guess he thought somehow this was going to boost his popularity and people, these motherfuckers. He was going to be the guy. We're not letting the hateful MAGA people win and the racists and the bigotry. It was supposed to bring popularity to him. That's what I think. You dig what I'm saying? But now you done got caught up. You done paid these two niggas. Now you saying, I thought he was going to go to mental health, but he's saying that now he has an untreated drug problem. My question to you is, what do we think that Jesse is on?
Here's the thing, right? Damn, I didn't know that. So here this man basically told the world, because before Empire, did both of y'all know he was, right?
I didn't know he was that way until like.
So now you don't put it out here to the world that you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like he should have been a higher.
All that's in the audio.
I feel like he should have been a high. Don't get right that shit. I feel like he should have been a high. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, dog. But anyway.
That's how he at work. People walk right past him. Stop leaning on the fence, Bub. Stop leaning on the fence. I cannot work for this man. I goes to park the car, try to get a little late night nap in the owner's car, and he go, Bub, yo, what are you doing? Now you've been gone for 30 minutes. So what are you doing over there? How far you park away?
Alright, so now they going to
my bad.
Now that I got y'all laughing, I can start my shit now.
Jesus.
Alright, people, this is the section of the show.
Let's end it.
No, it was funny. Let me go in.
Let him go in, man. Let him go in.
He just not even going in.
You done fucked it all up. Come on, no eating on the job. He got a whole half a plate on his body.
Alright, so
what's some hot sauce? Look. You got a whole half a plate on his foot with the hot sauce. But some other camera ain't watching him and shit. What do you think every time he getting up and what he doing?
So listen, I don't want people to think that I made this up. This is coming from the HBCU Confessions page on Twitter, right?
Let me go live for this. Let's get this.
You getting this live?
Let's get this live. Let's get the social media folks involved. You gonna go on Facebook? Mm-hmm. You going on Facebook? I'll put it on the ground.
Shut up! We're recording down here.
They don't respect us.
Shut the door.
Nah, we good.
All right, so this is the section of the show where I start my shit. This is the funny part, the comic relief, right? So this tweet is coming from HBCU Confessions, right? So I guess you people can follow this shit on Twitter. So, this is the question. My roommate came in and asked me to have a threesome with her and her man. Strike one, okay? I enjoyed it so much, I decided to fuck the both of them daily. But they did not know that I was fucking them both daily. Do you think I should break the news to them?
should she tell both of them that they fucking each other?
Can you repeat? It was short. Repeat it one more time.
My roommate came in and asked me to have a threesome with her and her man. I enjoyed it so much, I decided to fuck them both on a daily, but they didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I should let them both know separately or together?
So basically, Shorty was cool with both of them. She ended up fucking both of them.
You're
Wait, no.
missing the most important thing in this question. The roommate asked her to have a threesome with.
Mm-hmm. Her and her man.
She
So now, she did that.
So the
now,
one
but
that
now
was
she's still
bored
fucking
in,
both of them.
but the one that was bored into it liked it so much.
She just started fucking both of them on back to
Not
back.
together, but she was fucking the girl and she was fucking the homie.
I mean, let's tell them, listen, let's have some fun. Fuck you mean?
They're gonna ruin that relationship.
They already had sex together, bro.
Yeah, but that was just on a threesome. Like niggas do that all the time.
I think
baby.
if she tells them both that it's going to fuck shit up.
It's gonna fuck shit up.
I think
Sorry for your birthday, y'all.
Now, most importantly, my question.
All right.
You guys, do you think studs get wet? Studs, right? I mean, listen. I thought about it, and I thought about it. The whole purpose of a stud is to be a man, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that she can block that feeling? You know.
Wait.
Do studs get wet? Nobody knows the stud. Call them up. Call the stud up. Call her up.
What's the question?
Do studs get wet? Do you know what a stud is, right?
Yeah, I know what a stud is.
Think about it. The whole purpose of, them being the way that they are is to be manly. You know what I mean? So you think they can just block that feature off instead of like a blocked feature? You know?
Can they block to get wet?
Yeah. Think about it.
I mean,
Call a stud up. Call him up.
I'm not calling up no
You don't
stud.
know studs? I don't really know.
I don't know.
I do, but I ain't calling them to ask them this shit.
So how? What? So
Cause now he trying. Look, see, this is what happens.
See?
Now you got to try to process it. Now he's thinking about it.
Told you.
which one is the stud? Which is the
The one that looks like you.
No, I don't think so.
No?
He shouldn't get.
Nah.
I think they do.
Tell you one thing, I bet you she still bleed every month. This bitch still getting wet.
I think she still do. I think, yes, they. Because I mean, think about it. Gay dudes, they dick still get hard.
Whoa, pause.
Pause. I mean,
Wait a minute. Whoa.
it's getting aroused. That's how women get
No,
aroused.
I
They
don't
get
think
the
that
wet.
happens for those type of people. The ones that, take the, those, I don't know what you call them, but those type of people. I don't think that happens. That's
No,
I think the whole purpose of that is they get the fucking swing set cut off and they get a pool. They get the swing set
They
taken
get-
out and they get a pool. I think that's how that goes down. So I don't think, it goes like that. They get it fucking chopped off.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they get a chopped off.
I don't know the intricacies of the situation, and I don't really want to know. Let's switch topics.
So I got another one.
'Cause he-
on the same one.
Oh
Wait.
God!
So
You see where Jussie Smollett took us?
So this other Twitter shit I be following, right? I don't know, some shit I don't know how to pronounce, right? It says women are more likely to have orgasm having sex with another woman than having sex with a man.
I believe that.
That stumbled me for a minute.
Why?
You know why? Because it really made me think, like, damn, is it true?
It's definitely true.
Why do you think that is?
Because a woman knows a woman's body. She gonna know how to get up in there and get to the G spot and force the orgasm and all
the
that
only
good
thing
shit.
I think that the woman has over the man is to know how to eat.
I can guarantee you that at least 60% of men might not know where or how to hit the G spot.
So every girl has the same G spot.
It's in the same vicinity.
Okay, so come on. If you hit one G spot, when you move to the next girl, it should be in the same area, right?
No, it's
I asked you.
I mean, you
That,
know,
that shit don't make sense to me.
you clearly just out here getting yours and not letting them get theirs.
But what I'm saying to you is,
It don't make sense to me.
It don't make sense to me, Bob.
What don't make sense, Bob?
You saying a woman knows what a G spot at on a
I'm not saying just. What I'm saying is a woman knows a woman's body, so a woman is going to be more sensual and touch and all the fly shit that creates the orgasm. Whereas though we gonna come in and then, you know, you gonna fumble around till you get your bearings and then you gonna be good, and there's still a chance that you might not.
I believe it's just trial and error.
You do know that making a woman have nut and making her have an orgasm is two different things, correct?
No, tell me the difference.
Shut up.
No, I really didn't know. I'm being dead fucking serious. But I didn't know. No, I'm God them.
Oh, God, no.
No, seriously, really?
Yeah, my nigga.
Coming in an orgasm.
Hit the button. He about to school you. Hit the button.
I'm not comfortable.
No, serious. No, I thought it was the same thing.
It's not the same thing, my nigga. You need to go talk to your wife.
Don't do that to me.
You need to go talk to your wife.
Hit the button so you can explain.
Now I'm moving on my next question. Now he's being an
got another one?
Let's call her as a woman. You don't believe me? Let's call her as a woman. Name a woman y'all want to call. Now don't nobody want to talk.
No, because y'all looking at me.
Y'all niggas blushing and shit.
Ain't nobody blushing, nigga.
Oh man. Alright, what's up next? Is that everything we covered? Did we cover everything?
Yeah.
Anything else we need to do? Anything else we need to talk about? We did Roberts. We did both the Nasty Roberts. We did the Jussies. We did the Black Man in the Workplace. We did the Tristan shit. I think we covered everything.
We covered everything today, guys. It was a good fucking show.
I think it was a good episode. I think it was well thought out. I think it was well planned. Shout out to Vets Final once again for the hookup, for the love. Hit her up. Next week we will come to you with another black business.
Damn, I ain't with my another question.
Yeah. Nah, you got what you got?
All right, so this is the one I talked about. They had a lot of traction on it on Facebook. That was like 22 comments. That's fucking nothing. I just wanted to,
I actually didn't even see the question. What was it?
So if you borrowed $400 from a friend to buy a lottery ticket and you won the lottery,
here's my question: Why am I buying $400? Why am I borrowing $400 for the lottery? Did I spend the whole $400 on the lottery?
Bubba, I'm not laughing at you, dog.
Yes, he is.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with David. I'm laughing with David.
If you're laughing with me, then you're laughing at him.
I'm laughing with him. Why am I borrowing $400 for the lottery?
why do I feel like this is a section where you guys just bid?
You make
Listen, shut up and listen.
Bob,
Shut up.
You borrowed $400 for the
not
lottery.
$400. It was $4. You mean $4?
No, you borrowed $400.
$4.
No,
That's $4.
Wait.
No.
You get 2 tickets.
fucking asshole.
$4. You get 2 tickets.
You're being
So wait, did I borrow the $400 specifically for the lottery? Wait.
You guys are being You're being a gooch.
If you call me and say, hey, Dan, listen, I need to borrow $400 till I get paid because the Powerball is coming out,
You wouldn't let me hold the
I'm
money.
gonna hang up on you.
You mean, I was gonna say, you mean $4? I got you.
Maybe this is why I caught so much traction.
So how about we rephrase it? It's hilarious. How about if I borrow what about if you I just borrowed $400 from you and then I hit the Powerball? Listen,
Yo, can you shut up and let me finish?
Go ahead.
That's my little stubby. Screwdriver.
$4.
So you borrow $400 from a friend. When you happen to play the fucking lotto and you win for $400 million, how much will you get your friend?
Her $4.
He gonna be straight. He or she is gonna be straight for good.
I'll tell you this.
If I just borrowed $400 from you, if you gave me $400 and then I took a couple dollars out of it and played the Powerball and didn't hit,
I'm gonna read you a couple of these answers that I got for you.
Before, I'm
not gonna give you the name.
Give us some.
So can I give you my answer first?
Go ahead.
All right. I want my $400.
Wait, am I $400? Am I get?
Hold on, can I get it? You please back it off.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want my when you hit.
You're right.
I want my $400 back first.
Right.
Before. Get that shit.
I'm not even asking you for the $400. I'm just gonna wait and fill you out.
Nah.
Cause look, I feel like I did just give him that $400. I know he ain't gonna give me $400 back.
Right.
I'm waiting now.
Cause then I'm like, if you gonna give me $1 million, do I get $1,400,000?
So you want that 400? You
I
want
need
whatever
my 400 back real quick because the check is going to clear in about 6 to 8 weeks. I don't want to wait for my 400 back. I'm going to get my 400, put that shit over there. Now whatever you decide to give me from that winning,
Right.
I
So you need your 400 just to make it through whatever.
I need my 400 back so I can put that back in my stash.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you giving me, say you gave me 1,000, I gave 400, you hit 4,000.
Right.
I'm only getting, and you give me 1,000, I'm only getting 600.
I just feel so differently with this. How about you?
What?
I'm only getting 600.
How much should he give you?
How much should he give me?
No.
How much? Oh, how much would I give?
How much would you give your friend?
Honestly, I'd give him like a cool 10 million. If I just got 400 million, you just hit me off with 400, and then the next day I hit the lottery for 400 million. I give you a cool 10 million. You ain't got to do. There you go, pimp. I appreciate you.
All right.
And it's gonna be on account. I'm gonna just give him an envelope. Here, I'm gonna come to you. Here go that paper I owe you.
He gonna be first?
Huh?
So some of the answers on my
check it out. Yeah.
One person said $4,000,
Okay.
which I don't agree with.
All right.
Okay,
what's next?
Real good friend of mine said 10 million.
I feel like 10 million is like
yeah, real good friend.
5 to 10. 5 to 10.
One person that's very, very, very close to me said the 400 that they gave
Right.
them.
Right. Ain't it.
Right.
Right.
Then another person piggybacked right off of that and said the same thing, the 400.
Yeah.
Somebody else said half.
My thing is, if I'm asking you for 400, then I feel as though that me and you will have a very close relationship.
So I got two people with half, 2 people with 10 million.
I'm going with the 10.
Somebody said what they gave me plus a little extra.
You giving somebody 10 million because you brought.
Nigga, I might have been fucked up.
Then somebody said,
nigga, you might have just fucking paid my half of my rent, nigga.
Then somebody said enough to flip and make millions. So this person said that is a completely different race from all of us said 200 million plus the $400.
Let me ask you.
You know what? Let me rephrase that because 10 million is a lot.
Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna give you 2 million. I'm gonna give you 2 million and pay your debt off.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna give you 2 million and pay your debt off.
If I give you 200 today, you fucked up. I'm waiting on my income tax to come. I'm fucked up. You know, how much you need? I'm like 200 short. Let me talk. I'm giving you 200.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your income tax come. How much you giving me the fuck back?
200.
Why? When you up, you just got 10,000. You got 10,000.
What that mean?
So why?
Me?
Why?
If
I'm not getting 10,000 back.
If you getting 10,000 back and you asking for 200,
I'll probably give you 4 back. 400 back.
Until you got to count that 4, and then your whole mind gonna change.
I'll give you 400 back.
Y'all let me know when I can go.
You can go.
You go. 400.
If I call somebody, right, and I say I need 400, and the person on the other end of that phone say, you know what, no problem, come get it. If I go the next day and win a lottery,
no,
right? No, hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out, right? I go and win the lottery for 400 million.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, we gonna bust whoever gave me that 400.
Mm-hmm.
We breaking all that down. I no longer owe you 400. We gonna bust this shit down.
Down the middle?
Yes.
So what about all the other motherfuckers that I mean,
man.
you got more people. You got more people.
Man.
You got more people that would have did the same
I just
thing.
came up a free 4. My nigga on the other end of the phone lent me $400.
And now he ain't got to work. And now he ain't got to do nothing for the rest of the
And I just came up a free 4. Yo, Hen, take this too.
I wish you would, and I said, you know what I would said? I wish you would have called me. I would give it to you. You know I would have given it to me.
You gotta think about the position I'm coming in. I called the nigga and asked the whole 400.
And you gave him 10 million.
What you gonna say?
Give me a motherfucking hug, nigga.
Listen, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. You brought 2 tickets for $2 a piece, $4.
Now you breaking it. It doesn't matter.
No, because you're not spending the whole 400 on tickets.
It don't.
He only giving you $200 for the tickets.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
at my original answer. I'm giving you a cool $10 million.
It doesn't matter.
So if he gave you $2 for the ticket, you still
if
bring
he
that
gave
up.
me $400, right, and I used $398
No, we're talking
of it on the
about
bill,
$2 though.
right, and
It don't matter. You gave me
and
$400.
$2 and I won $4,
You gave me money when I was fucked
Right,
up.
so what about if he gave you $2?
and he gave me $2. I got a fucking bag of chips and a hug or whatever else, and got a dollar ticket, and I won $400 million. Yes, I'm breaking it down the middle.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Why? Like, does people not like this exist no more?
Bob, how about this?
This is crazy.
You went to the store, Bob.
I
You
feel
are
like 10
free for.
All right, how about this?
A free for.
How about
you don't think
this?
10 million is you don't think 10 million is changing somebody's
How
life?
about this one? How about this one?
You don't think $10 million is
We
changing
sitting
somebody's life?
here, Twine.
You say that shit now until the check clear.
Twine.
Listen.
Twine. So
This is
I
my
can
thing.
live off
Listen,
200 million.
listen,
All right.
me too. But I'm not. But here's my thing.
And if you got 200 million
Yeah.
and I got 200 million, my nigga, we got 400
My
million,
nigga,
right?
Listen, if you got
Right or wrong?
listen, if you got 300,
Your point.
here's my thing. If you got 390 million and you give me 10, we still got 400 million.
This is a Jay-Z lyric.
Listen.
What's greater than $1 billionaire?
Two. Right.
Yeah, you just made me a millionaire. Thank you.
Twine. Twine.
You just made me a millionaire. Thank you.
I'm gonna give you some more.
That's cool.
Fine.
But what I'm saying is this,
Now you
nigga.
can get now listen. Now since I won 4, I gave you 2. You might know another, then you want to say, you know what? I just got a free 2.
No, we ain't
Here you
doing all that. See,
That's the problem with black
we ain't
people.
doing all that.
That's the problem with us. You know what? If the Koreans won 4, the whole little community, that shit gonna get spread.
Twine.
You see what you just said, right?
Let me explain something to you. Who we get?
Stop that shit, man.
No, you saying stop. Let me explain something to you. You can't just, for one, you can't just give money like that. I'm kidding. Listen to me. I ain't had nowhere near that, but I had a nice little piece.
Right.
And once you start giving it out, now motherfuckers start expecting shit. Here's the thing. Certain people that been there is getting blessed. Period. Period. But all this, I'll put you in position, but it ain't gonna be too much, all this. Because you doing all this, you get, now, what you got left?
None. Not enough.
Now, fuck all that.
And everybody
Let's build on this. Alright, fuck all that. Instead of handing out money, how about we create a business
That's fine.
and put people in position?
That's
Now, granted, main man that give me the 400, take this 10, you set, you go do whatever the fuck you want to do in life, you good.
Mm-hmm. I got a question. I gave you $5, you go to the store, right?
We still on the numbers.
I give you $5, you go to the store, right? You
don't
get
get it,
tips,
Bob.
you get tips, soda, and all that good shit for us. But you got $1 left, and you say, "Oh, let me use a lottery ticket." Well, my money,
400 million. Same number?
and you hit
10 million. I'm still giving you
for
10
$10
million.
million
And you gave me that 5?
with my $1.
That's you gonna get this 10. Take this 10. You still get the same number.
Sean, where my $1 at? Oh, I used it for a lottery ticket.
And I just want 400 million. 200 is mine. 200 is yours.
Hey man, listen, I respect you. You a real nigga for that.
I respect that.
You a real nigga for that. But here's the thing. Instead of giving him that 2, why don't you give a whole bunch of niggas 10?
Whole bunch of niggas.
I don't know that many good friends that I can give $10 million to if I won a lottery right now.
No. What about somebody let you? So what about if I let you?
So let me ask you a question. If you lent me $400 and I turned around and gave you 10 million, you gonna feel some type of way to me? I just want to know what's that, because I played the Powerball.
Listen,
You gonna feel some type of
if
way?
I loaned you the money and I know you just hit for 400 and you gave me 10, I'm gonna take that 10. I ain't never talking to you again in life, dog.
For real?
Yeah, because to me that's corny.
I guess we gonna be corny. I guess we gonna be corny. Then this nigga wanted you got the game. But
Nigga, I know you just bagged a 400 bag. You
Yeah.
gonna give me 10 million?
so I give you 10. I give you 10
Nigga,
million.
at least give me 30.
Let me hit
Listen.
right now. How much? Don't even give him.
Now
the
let's
money.
keep. Now here's the thing. Now I'm gonna keep it completely
How much
honest
is-
with you. You know you can get something. I'm just saying on the, you know what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying-
Listen, 400. Let's be for real.
Hey, let's 400. How much you giving me?
Why we?
$400 million. I ain't.
If you want to keep shit, listen.
I'm not giving you no $400 to do this. I ain't giving you nothing.
Listen, hold on, fellas.
When you hit for $400 million, I ain't giving you shit.
Hold on, fellas.
All I give you is
I
a good ass uncle.
vibe. I want to stay on this. First, I want to shout out to the live podcast we went to last week before I forget.
Out of Left Field podcast. Shout out to y'all, man. It was a good experience, man.
That was. Y'all showed this love. Thank you.
Fellas, y'all have pushed us in a way to what's the word I'm looking for?
Enhance our abilities and make us want to do a little better, man. We seen some things that y'all was doing.
Me and Oak been on our shit since then.
Yeah, we seen what y'all was doing, man, and inspired us to push our game up a little bit more.
I want to piggyback off a question that I heard at the podcast, and I think we should probably. What's the minutes on this now?
96 minutes. Man.
You think we can probably end it after because this is gonna be a little talk.
Yeah.
We can end it after this.
Yeah.
All right. So this is how we gonna end the show.
All right.
Bridging the Gap podcast, our merchandise, show, the whole body of work. Somebody offered us $400 million.
Oh yeah, I remember this question.
They offer us $400 million, but with that $400 million, they come to each of us individually and say, "Listen, we don't want the entire podcast. We want you, your merchandise, your logo, your computer, and just you. Do you take the bag and go, or you say, no, we can't have all of us?
$400 million for one person.
Spotify, let's just say, coincidence. Spotify says here.
You the front man now. Take the money. Let's work it. Let's make it work. If somebody came to us right now and said that they wanted you, just you, and they wanted me on because you skinny nigga and you look good on camera,
Yeah.
take that money and let's build.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was getting at.
Take that money and let's fucking, we gonna build. Listen, Nelly and the Saint Lunatics, they just wanted Nelly.
So I kind of like walked y'all in
You know what I'm
the
saying?
conversation. Like,
Eminem and his team, they just wanted Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
but they got...
You hold your team
So
down.
they came to you and said, hey, we don't want Danny and Uncle
Look at
Fitz.
James Brown. That nigga left them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Damn, you leaving us?
James Brown.
You
No, I'm
leaving
just
us?
saying, they come and say, look,
No, they leave
we want the gooch and only the gooch. $400 million.
They gonna take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
And you gonna bring us along, right?
And I'm gonna help. I'm whatever. I'm gonna help you.
Are you
content.
gonna tell us exactly the bag that they gave you, or are you just gonna make sure that
Nah,
we?
I can't. I probably won't tell you.
See? That's the shit.
No, I know, but that's how I am, though, man.
I'm bringing
You
the
ain't
contract
gonna
to the
so
table.
you ain't gonna say, look, fellas, they
Listen.
just gave me $400.
What I'm doing is I'm bringing the contract to the table and I'm showing y'all. Look,
Yeah.
this is what they said.
We got
They want to
Wi-Fi.
listen. Look, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell them.
Well, you already know.
I need the paperwork.
Listen.
And I need to think about it.
Right.
I'm gonna bring it to y'all. Look, they offering me this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
What do y'all want to do?
Yeah.
If y'all,
do the same thing.
I'm saying, if y'all want, if y'all want to say fuck it and y'all want to keep on grinding and we figure something out, somebody take office, we can rock and do that, or we can take the bag and y'all can help me continue to build the content.
Everybody gets a
we get this
Cadillac.
money. Fuck a Cadillac, nigga. Everybody gets a bank account.
I think that 100.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
If the motherfucker comes and say, "Huh, take this $400 million," now on that one, ain't no 10 minutes, nigga. What's 4 divided by 3?
I was just trying to.
4 divided by 3. Everybody's getting a check. We all up.
1 point something.
I still think that I can't go along.
1 point something.
We all multi-hundred millionaires, nigga.
I don't think I'm.
And what I need y'all to do is we gonna keep building the show. If it's around me, and then we gonna build your shit. No, we gonna build your clothing brand. Then we gonna build your clothing
What
brand.
if it turns from all 3 of us on camera to 2 being in the background and 1 being on?
Same shit,
It's the
nigga.
same shit. Man.
For real?
Take
Fuck yeah, I
take
go
the
in the
case.
background.
I go in the back, nigga. I'll be fucking
back.
Parks. Parks ain't never on camera. I'll be Savon.
I'll be
Take that quesadilla, cut it in 3 ways. Everybody get their check. But what you need me to
all
help?
streaming platforms, you hear this, right?
I'll
Open
be
Face is
listening.
available. Open Face is available. Open Face is available.
We're about to have a whole show, photo shoot.
Hey, Bub,
Show ass
and I'll be right behind the camera getting your angles.
Yeah.
All your angles.
And we're still looking for a Savon.
I I be getting your angles. I be holding the mic. Hey, yo, if y'all don't get the light right for my nigga,
Oh, what's gonna be some shit?
you know what I'm saying? No, nigga, he like to wear a hat, so you got to get the light from the bottom to get the shadow to go up.
Speaking
Nigga.
of hat, my vacation hat just came. I bought one of those nice Joe Button.
A fedora?
Yeah.
Oh, you out here.
Yeah.
You out here.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing
I'm
wrong
going
with
to
that.
tell him I'm an Eagles player when I get over there.
I know that's right. Fuck.
I always lie and tell them.
Don't drink the water. You going to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mexico's nice. They show you, the money's more, it's different over there. They just don't go over to the,
Yeah.
All right.
All right now.
All right, this is episode what, people?
Episode 26.
Can we get a hand
This
clap?
is on the face.
I'm Big Dan.
This is
I think we had
Uncle
a
D.
very productive. God damn, this feels good. Oh, I think we had a very productive
How quickly
podcast
niggas
today.
get blocked off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like.
So what's our goal for this year too, man? We gotta tell everybody our goal.
No, we're not.
Nah, fuck that. We just gonna pop up on you niggas.
No.
We just gonna pop up on you niggas like, what? Come support us, bitch.
All I ask
like
is
that.
that when you see Bridging the Gap,
Hashtag BTG Podcast. That's all I need you to do.
events and things like that, I just hope you support us and everything that we
We're not telling y'all what we're doing, but long story short, we got events coming.
Shit, a
We
summer
got
thing called
merchandise.
credit card.
We got merchandise. We got fucking events coming. Philly, support Philly.
Hey,
Hit us
listen,
up,
man,
DM
and I
us
know
in
we
the joint.
gave y'all all the platforms that the reaches for the shirts and all that, but people that really know all three of us, if you want a shirt, let one of us know. We can get you a
Yeah, we
shirt.
get you the
Yeah, we
joints.
can get you
For the people that don't know us, you can hit us on either the Instagram,
The Twitter or the Facebook. BTG Podcast 215 on Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook, Bridging the Gap Podcast. You can find us on there. So that wraps us up, episode 26.
We're
We getting the
working
fuck
on
outta
getting
here.
on Apple Music too.
Hopefully within the next week or two.
Yeah.
We're trying to do Apple, Spotify, the whole nine, get us everywhere. So we see y'all next time. Episode 26, Bridging the Gap. We out.